I am Dr. Moshe Raab. When I was 14 years old on September the 6th, 1970, my mother, 3 brothers, and my sister, along with 120 passengers, were hijacked by the PFLP to the Jordanian desert.
The Middle East conflict boiled over today with 4 airplane hijacking. Arab guerrillas have claimed responsibility for the hijackings. A TWA flight from Tel Aviv was hijacked shortly after takeoff from Frankfurt. It has landed at a revolutionary airport somewhere in Jordan.
My terrible 1-week ordeal of sitting on the plane in the desert cannot compare to the horrific reality of the current hostages, yet there are many similarities. One day we were ordered to take all our belongings and climb down the ladder from the plane and stand in the scorching sun. A representative of the anti-Semitic organization, the International Committee of the Red Cross, greeted us and proudly announced that a deal had been reached for the freedom of all the passengers. After the Red Cross rep drove away in his car, the terrorists lined us up and made us go through a selection process. All the non-Jews were taken by bus to a hotel in Amman, and all the Jews, young and old, had to climb up the ladder back onto the plane. The next day, and in the nights that followed, men 17 and older, including my brother, were removed from the plane in small groups and driven into the darkness. We did not know where they were taken or whether we would ever see them again. Only the women and children, including me, the oldest male, remained. Even after most of us were eventually freed from the plane, the girls 17 and older were also taken to another site. While my mother, 3 of my siblings, and I were released after 1 week, my brother and the hostages that were previously removed were held for 3. What caused the terrorists to free us all? King Hussein declared war on the PLO and demanded that the complete and unconditional surrender of the terrorists and the release of all the hostages unharmed. He did not negotiate and did not provide humanitarian aid, electricity, water, food, medicine, or vaccines. Nothing. After 3 weeks, the terrorists surrendered, released all the hostages, and fled to Lebanon. What are the takeaways of these events? Apply pressure on the terrorists to surrender and free all the hostages. Exerting pressure on the Israeli government is counterproductive. Release all the hostages at one time. Partial deals reduce the chances of returning all the hostages alive and dead. Do not provide any aid to terrorists. Destroy the terrorists. They have declared that they would do this again and have already started recruiting to rebuilding their ranks. Am Yisrael Chai.